Hey, welcome back to the Baco Motorsports Power Hour. I'm Mike Griffith. We are in the Auto Club Famoso Raceway segment with Blake Bowser.
I'm here.
You're here?
Yeah.
Because where else would you rather be than Bakersfield during the summer?
That's right. Well, it's not too bad right now.
It's not too bad right now.
It was tough
but
last week, which you
kind of had
avoided.
a first probably for you last week where temperature was so high and at first Kern County Raceway Park announced that they were going to postpone their
they announced
Saturday
theirs Wednesday
nights.
afternoon or evening.
And then ANRA, American Nostalgia Racing Association, had their Spring Nationals 2-day event
Nationals. Yeah.
Spring Nationals right after the first day of summer.
Yeah.
On a Saturday and Sunday. Right. And was that you and Butch Hedrick, who runs the series,
Butch,
got together, or was
Wednesday night after Kern Raceway canceled theirs? Butch gave me a call, and of course the previous day's events with the sad, passing of the runner during that 5K here in town. That was kind of tough. So it just put the spotlight on the heat and the problems you could have with it. And I heard Steve saying we're the same way. Everyone pits on asphalt, spectates on asphalt, staging lanes are on asphalt, down the track is concrete, but it's hot too. There's nowhere to seek coverage.
There's nowhere. I was saying at Bakersfield Speedway, you have the dirt, and dirt does not get as hot as asphalt.
Exactly.
And then
your pits are dirt,
and they run the water truck
dirt,
through the pits to keep the dust down. So they're constantly throwing water, and it makes a huge difference between.
I give Scott credit for
asphalt
sticking it out and doing the show. He probably paid a price with the gate. I'm sure some fans didn't come out because it was hot. But
it was hot, and Saturday turned out. You kind of thinking Saturday,
it's
not
cover.
So bad. But on Sunday
would have been tough.
Was brutal. 108 heat index at one time was 109.
Yeah, it's just too dangerous.
It's just
not. So you're right. That's a first
for us. It's not only racers.
Yeah,
it's your track crew. Your
fans,
safety personnel. You got people in
people bring pets out
multi-layer
there.
no-max suits sitting down in safety trucks at the end of the racetrack.
Yeah, I just can't do it. So that was a first. So it probably is going to establish a little bit of a precedence for us as far as
just kind of watching.
Going to be aware of the heat index. That's a new term that I kind of picked up this past few weeks is the heat index.
I think we're all pretty much attuned to handling 104, 105, or in Bakersfield.
Yeah,
but it's when I was talking previously. I was out. We're doing
when the
yard
humidity
work,
kicks in,
and at noon it was 99, but the heat index was already 108, and that's time to say, I've been at this long enough, I'm done.
Yeah.
So you got through that, and that hasn't been rescheduled as of yet, right?
It has not. We're still talking to Butch about some makeup dates,
and that's not an easy thing to do. Let's say that you're pulling the plug on basically you're expecting 275, 300 racers.
Yeah.
And you've got to get word out that hey. And a lot of these racers schedule like a vacation day around stuff.
They have vacation. The junior kids obviously have to be aware of other junior races as far as in the junior ET finals, which we had a weekend kind of set up, but then because of that, we couldn't do that. So we're looking.
You're looking to find a weekend that accommodates
the
bulk of the racers.
At this point, we are through September and October. It might be in November at this point.
Really?
So,
it could be
he already has an event scheduled in August.
Right.
He's got his final race on schedule for October, so we may be shifting ourselves that late in the year.
Add a race in November. Just wait and see.
Yeah. So we're kind of playing around, and he's getting the feedback from what everybody's schedule looks like and going from there.
Not an easy deal to do that. And I think when I saw it come over, I was in Vegas and I saw the cancellation. I thought it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, when it was 112, Monday, Tuesday, I had told Butch that if it continues to be this hot, we might want to think about, not doing this thing. And then Wednesday night, we heard the news of, Kern Raceway doing there. I thought, this might be something we should look at. And then right then, Butch called me. I was at a 90th birthday party for my great aunt at Hodell's, and Butch called me right then. So I stepped outside and we talked, or actually he texted me, and then we talked later. So so we just figured probably best thing we did.
So a couple things coming up on the Famoso schedule. You got a little break now, but you're going to have. First of all, I don't want to get by this. Brendan Fry,
Sacramento,
Fry won A gas in Sacramento.
Bobby Cottrell
won 7 Pro. He's going to be in the.
He's in Nostalgia Funny Cars. Drives Bucky Austin's funny car. So
you'll be seeing him
in double dipping in 7-0. So
October, but a good win for Brendan. This shot's from the March meet. Beautiful car there. He won at Tucson. Went rounds at the March meet.
Right.
And these are part of the. This is from last year's Red List.
Oh yeah, which
series race.
Yeah, that'll be in August.
In August coming up, or isn't there one in July?
July we have our Street Tuner, mid-July. It's the 15th. Then we'll come back in August and do
4th
Red List.
early Red List group. So I just threw a few slides out there. Show what type of cars.
There you go. You never know.
You know, street, and this could be a street tuner car as well.
Or,
you got your late model Corvette.
Yeah.
Out there, and you know who knows what's going to show up. Porsches.
Yeah.
Ferraris.
If you can afford to go out there.
Whatever.
And run it, we'll sell you a tech
People
car.
like to go out there and run their cars. So, but you and your dad took a trip back to Bowling Green.
We did.
For
that's the National Hot Rod Reunion. Yeah. So first time back there in that area for me, and first time at that. I mean, I've been in Indy and close to that area, but first time in Kentucky for a race.
And how was that?
Hot, humid, but we knew that going into it. We knew that was going to be.
Yeah, I found that out when I went to Nashville last year.
The racing was great, and the track is old school, which is I appreciate old school. The Boise's and like Bowling Green and just the older kind of facilities that are modern in every way, but they're still disguised in that nostalgic look
that
and
sportsman look, that old school.
Yeah, and the
time
car
warp,
show is
time
great.
Warp look.
Exactly. Yeah. Car show's great there. It's got rolling grass hills all around the facility, and the cars are all there, and a campground area back there. It's all wooded, and it's just a really neat place.
And
just a little hot for me, a little humid for me.
Yeah,
the heat wasn't so bad, but it's the humidity. Yeah.
And near and dear to those of us in here, Nitro. AA Fuel Dragsters were the show at the National Hot Rod.
Yeah, that was actually a Heritage Points race for them. Mm-hmm.
Right. And pretty good show there. And Jim Murphy comes away with his first win in a couple years.
It's been a while for Jim.
Been a while.
Yeah, he's pretty happy. So that makes the points chase really cool because we got Mindy winning the March meet, now Jim winning back there. So now they're going to go in August to Boise for the next race.
And Bartone, who was killing everybody for basically 2 straight years, still not quite consistent.
He's kind of backing up to him. I don't know if everyone's catching him. I think maybe Tony's he's backing up a little bit. And we know Tony's dealing with he's got a back issue.
Yeah, I know he's got that back issue.
He's being careful,
bothering him and stuff. But Jim Young had a good run back there. He's a former winner out here.
Yep, that was probably the most consistent car back there was Jimmy's car. So
he was the #1 qualifier, I think, and ran well and just a little off.
Ran 580s almost all weekend except for when he got beat. I think he fell off a little bit there. So that was good racing. Yeah,
and that's all you can ask for is good racing.
A lot of gassers and just traditional gasser cars back there. Really cool
old school.
Yeah.
Gassers.
Yeah, just a great show to see if it's something you're thinking about. Of course, right next door is you got an amusement park next door, so you can go over there and go on roller coaster rides and all that, right on the same property. So it's pretty cool.
It's a good deal.
Yeah.
And one of the prior conversations we had before I took my little hiatus, you said you got all the permits in and everything. So what's going to be going on at Famoso now? Finally, you get to rebuild your storage. Building.
Well, we're going to finish. We need an office out there. We need somewhere to function besides my pickup truck and all of our cars and all that. So we're going to enclose the rest of the current tower.
Right.
And in doing that, we're going to have to relocate some stairs and make that a little more of a building as far as certain things are concerned. And then, we'll just lead right into the replacement of the old tower as well.
The old tower,
so
and then
that's being drawn up right now.
It's being drawn up, and
that'll got the green light to just get going.
That'll be a storage facility underneath.
Yeah, like it was before.
Yeah. / storage / office space and whatever
and
underneath. And
VIP
then the second
area.
floor will be a VIP area, and that all burned down 18 months ago.
Yeah,
about
January
16 months ago. 18 months
16,
ago, January.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months before March meeting. That was.
Yeah, we got through the March meet, and we started working on all the permit process in April of 16. Yeah, and so it's been about 13 months. We got the okay to go. So
that's so the drawings are being done. So there's that project that'll be. Once you start going, we'll start this summer, fall, and extend through the winter.
We actually have already started on the enclosing of the tower. Yeah, first thing we're doing is building like a concrete perimeter around. The county wants to make sure the building can't. Now that it's not connected to our other building, it's freestanding. They want something to protect it. So we're going to get that done first. Building. We're going to fully enclose the rest of that area up there, so we have something to function out of as far as an office.
Yeah,
and then it'll just continue on from there.
So
through the winter. Yeah,
through the winter.
By March meet next year, hopefully we're ready to go.
And that's what you're looking at.
We'll see.
Yeah. Anything else going on?
Just getting ready for a little time off right now because of obviously not doing ANRA, but the one deal in July, and then pretty heavy schedule in August. Like usual, got Red List, we have a street tuner, we have ANRA, and then
so it ramps up
it's
in
gonna
July,
be in the fall.
and
It's
then
going to
it
be
goes
heavy.
in September, October. Big
Pretty full
racing out
Yeah.
there. So a
Yeah.
little break now, and
Yeah.
no Hawaii trip for you in the future. Or
No,
anything?
no, I'm wearing my shirt right now, but
No?
no, nothing coming up.
Okay.
No.
Well, I
Got kids getting close to college. I got
done with Hawaii.
start thinking about that.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in.
You bet.
And we'll see you next week on the Baker Motorsports
be here.
Power Hour.
Sounds good.
We'll be back in a minute with another segment to finish up the Power Hour.